right, here is our example we're gonna work with. Let me make that fit on there better. Okay, so we need to find the component form of our vector with magnitude 10, and then our direction angle is 120. So the way we write this is we are looking at v equals, and then we've got our bracket because we're starting the vector, magnitude of v times cosine theta, comma, the magnitude of v sine theta. So this is the regular format, and then you can add in the linear combination, but for these ones, we're just doing this regular format. So if we know that our magnitude is 10 of our vector v, we can go ahead and substitute 10 in, and then our direction angle is 120. So 10 times cosine 120 degrees, comma, 10 times sine of 120 degrees. Make sure your calculator is in degrees if you are doing it in degrees. If not, use your unit circle. These are both really easy ones to be found on the unit circle. Cosine of 120 is 1/2. So this is 10 times 1/2. And actually, it's a negative 1/2. That would be because it's over here in the second quadrant. And then sine of 120 is a positive √3/2. Put those brackets on the end. So this makes -5. And that is 5√3 when it's simplified down. And that right there is your component form given that magnitude and the direction. So it's another way to solve it. Are you ready to do your own? Hopefully you're ready to do your own. Okay, let's go ahead and look at another option. Let me move this out. If you didn't have it down, rewind in the video and go back to it and pause. But let's look at another example. What is that? Example 7, if we just did 6, or you could say 6b. Given our magnitude of our vector v to be 24 and our theta to be 210, we need to find that component form. So once again, it is v, the vector, equals the magnitude of our vector times cosine theta, comma, the magnitude of our vector times sine theta, and then close the brackets. So this is 24 cosine 210 degrees, comma, 24 times sine of 210 degrees. 210 on the unit circle is a nice, beautiful labeled piece. 210 is in the third quadrant, which means sine and cosine are going to be negative. And what we get for cosine of 210, we got 24 times √3/2, and it's a negative, comma, 24 sine at 210 is -1/2. So make sure to have your unit circle out if you haven't pulled it out yet. This will be a whole lot easier. I have it memorized, some of you guys may not, so you have your unit circle handy. Simplifying this left-hand side, 24/2, that gives us a -12√3. And then 24 times a -1/2 is just a -12. And that is it right there. That's our vector v, given that magnitude and that direction angle. All right, you guys should be ready to get started on the homework.